Yeah, so he was but my dad's dad also like my dad's dad retired Air Force, so he was like really really in the Air Force, and then my dad he followed his footsteps a little bit later, and
He what?
I said my dad followed his footsteps a little bit later and joined the military as well, joined the Air Force, so,
Mm-hmm.
cause my dad basically grew up in it. So my dad moved like all over all the time. He's like he quite literally like he didn't really go into the states until like his end of like eighth grade year, um, because he grew up in like the Philippines, Oman, then moved like throughout the West Coast a little bit. I mean, the East Coast a little bit, and so yeah, he got stationed in Mississippi when my dad was like, maybe in the eighth grade. No, no, no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping. My dad was junior year of high school when my grandfather got stationed in Mississippi, and then when my dad left, he went to college in North Carolina because that's technically where my family is from. And
Mm-hmm.
then met my mother. They got married like right after college. Had me, and then we went from North Carolina, Florida, Alabama, all within 6 years. And
Mm-hmm.
then my dad got out the military because Hurricane Katrina occurred, and my grandfather has stayed in Mississippi literally since that very day, since my my grandfather stayed in Mississippi since he was stationed there. So he ended up retiring there. So he stayed there when my dad was a junior in high school, and then by the time my dad was a grown man, and he got out the military, he was like, I might as well help my grandfather. So then I was pretty so like I moved around a whole lot in my earlier life, like early like elementary, young
Yeah.
elementary, but then I stayed in Mississippi basically like from like basically all of grade school, because then my grandfather he stayed in Mississippi to pastor a church essentially. So like when he retired, he started being in ministry, and then and then my
Mm-hmm.
dad followed him and was part of. Uh, my dad followed him, or when my dad finally made his way back to Mississippi, it was to help out during Hurricane Katrina because that was a
Mm-hmm.
big thing. But then also to help out within the ministry of like church, like full time.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of how we got stuck there, you know. So I'm not really like it's weird. I'm not like from there, but I grew up
Mm-hmm.
there, so it's like I don't really have
For
anywhere
sure.
else to call home. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like Miko's like from there, and he's from like another part of Mississippi too. So he's from like up north Mississippi, which is a whole different way of life. So it's
Mm.
like yeah.
So where are you from, Mississippi?
I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi. Biloxi, Mississippi. So like I moved there originally, and then I went to like school in a place called Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And then after I graduated, then we went back to Biloxi, Mississippi. So that's all.
How is it in Mississippi? Like, do you like it there?
So Mississippi is the equivalent. Have you seen Steven Universe?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
like, it sounds crazy, but like where I'm from is like imagine if you can go to like it's like I live like in a beach town, similar to like how
Yeah.
Steven Universe is set up,
Uh
but
huh.
imagine like a New Orleans feel to it. Like that's basically like where I grew up in. So like I live
You said
like with
with a New Orleans feel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like I live so close to New Orleans that I used to that I our school district gets Mardi Gras break off of school. So like we literally celebrate Mardi Gras. We're like an extension of New Orleans. So like I literally get to get off of school, and we have parades and all that kind of things like that. But the, we live so close to the beach though. We're like literally like like you know how like some people have like birthday dinners and stuff like that for their like
Yeah.
our go to birthday celebration is like, oh, we're gonna have a bonfire. So like people just
Uh,
go down the street, and then they stand outside on the beach, and you know. So many people's first dates is just walking around the beach because like that's how close we live over there,
Mm.
like walking distance.
Do you
Yep.
like the beach?
Uh, I like being outside, so I like nature. You know,
Mm.
I like being yeah. I like being outside. I don't necessarily like the beach. Like I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like I just like walking out. You know, what I'm saying for fresh air sometimes. So
Mm.
even now, it's easier to clear my head when I can just like walk places. That's why I never got a scooter. I don't mind walking, just to
That's valid.
like listen to myself. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So do you like have you ever like been on like a nature walk or like a path like a trail?
Oh yeah, like we used to have that all the time. Like where I'm from, we used to literally like there used to be like abandoned. So like in the city, you know how you guys have like abandoned buildings that like eventually get renovated. So like we
Yeah.
actually have like we have the opposite. Like you guys have like buildings because like there's no space, so you have to renovate buildings that already existed. Us, you'll
Yeah.
literally have like a building and then have like multiple spots of like woods and forests like right next to it, like plots of land that just
Hmm.
never been touched. And so because of
Hmm.
that, it's like different neighborhoods and stuff. Like they'll like you'd have a full neighborhood next to like a body of woods. So it's like you live in the
Yeah.
suburbs, and then like all you gotta do is walk a little bit outside, and then next thing you know, it's like a whole wooded area. So like we used to climb through there all the time. I used to do a lot of like random stuff out there. I used to play airsoft wars out there. I used
Air
to
what?
like you know what an airsoft gun is? Like a
Oh, airsoft.
yeah. I
Yeah,
used to do a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of airsoft and stuff like that out there. You know, some I used to skateboard a whole lot too. So like there used to be like this area that they started construction. So like you would walk through the
Hmm.
woods and then it'll lead you to another neighborhood that like the neighborhood was almost done, but it was like abandoned. So like it was like super smooth asphalt that never been touched. And
Hmm.
so we would just skateboard on top of that all the time.
That's lit.
Yeah, it was. I can't lie. It was lit. But yeah, that was my life. So did you have any like specific questions or like
Um. Yeah, actually. Uh, what is your favorite part of leading the process?
honestly the music that's always been my favorite part. Like that was my favorite part when I was in the process. Like high key was like
Was making the music?
yeah, as soon as I found out that like we could play, I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." And that's why like behind the scenes, Camille, who's my number 5, I have I won't say I have problems, but basically she like did a lot of things that felt like a lot of like communication, and so that part of the process kind of got robbed from me because she was like super eager of like oh like for us we had everything in 1 week, so literally like
Mm.
after they told us we had to delegate a lot of our responsibilities, and I was like well the way that we can figure out the music is we should just jam out. We'll jam out for a little bit, and I promise you, we'll understand and figure out everything. Like it's not that hard,
Hmm.
and that's what I told them. And then all of a sudden, Camille she comes back with like this sheet of music, and I'm like, okay. And we're playing this. I'm like, this sucks. It's like slow. Don't really like it. And then I find out later she literally just like copied something from her high school. Like
Mm.
she just put it together last minute, and it really bothered me because I'm like, bro, this is like the most. This is the part of the cadence that I really like. Like this is the most fun part. So, but yeah, that's some behind the scenes tea on that. But yeah, watching y'all make the cadence has been like the most fun part. I'd also say, also like, I also like the privilege of being on staff, so I could like make sure we steer it the right direction. Because
Mm.
behind the scenes, like I know I don't talk all the time, but behind the scenes, it's like I'm doing a lot because they kind of forget the plot. I feel like it'll be like, some people they're trying to turn it into just like the hardest experience ever. Some people
Mhm.
just want to just like make people laugh and think it's just like a fun meetup all the time. But I'm like, nah, there's a purpose at the end of this, and on top of that, like, it should
Yeah.
really be about the music. And that's all. That's all I'm really big on, is just about the music.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. What about you? What do you think? What's something that like? Do you feel like? How do you? Oh yeah. How do you think, like, from your point of view, like, how are we handling it? Like, you can be honest. Like, what's some of the things that you're like, what? Like, this makes zero sense.
As far as what
Like Mia
staff,
Deja, yeah, and Kayla.
um, and the question was what? Sorry.
Basically, like, is there any moments where like you're just like, oh nah, um, I don't really see where they're going, like, or like, man, they're doing too much right now, like, basically, like,
Yeah,
yeah, like, yeah,
yeah. I would just say, like I'll say when we're just running stuff, and then it's like, we're pretty much done, like running like our information pretty much, and then it's just like a whole lot of conversation in the middle, which I feel like just eats up the time, and everything just kind of moves a little slower. And
are you talking
yeah, I
about
would say
when
that's
you're talking about when people stop and then we're like, this sounds like this, and then we like,
no. It's more like when we stop, and then it's like, oh yeah, what did you have for breakfast earlier? It's like unrelated stuff that like it just feels kind of being dragged out just because like what are we talking about right now?
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Um, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Uh, what's your least favorite part of being on staff?
My least favorite part is this right here. Having to, bruh. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to do
Mm.
phone calls, bruh. I personally feel like I've, I've, I've made y'all comfortable enough. I feel like to where y'all can talk to me in real life,
Yeah.
and on top of that, I feel like I've already reached out enough to like get to know y'all in real life,
Mhm.
So I feel like the point of like having a conversation on the phone feels a little unnatural to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
something simple, like I found out that you played like sousaphone at some
Oh
point,
yeah.
and that was literally because we were just having a separate conversation. Like,
Mhm.
but like everyone else is like, do you hate me? I want you to call me at this time. I'm like, how about you talk to them in general? Like, I'm just
Mhm.
like, nah, I don't really. It's just that's honestly why I haven't really been available. But also, I'm also just
Yeah.
like really. I mean, shoot, I'm doing a lot, so like, especially at this point in my major and stuff like that. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's
Understandable.
also that's also kind of why it's a little bit of an inconvenience at times.
Uh,
Yeah, but yeah, I'll let you keep going.
you mentioned it earlier. You were talking about how your grandfather was in the Air Force and your father too. Have you ever thought about going that way or
No,
that direction
no,
at
I
all?
never, I never thought about going that way. Well, actually, I'll take it back. So, in case you didn't know the story, I actually, I like, I basically like took a gap year that turned into like a gap year and a half. And when that happened, I genuinely was like, if I would have known what the reserves were for real, I probably would have done it then. But other than that, I don't really have any interest to do that because I feel as if personally I do a lot of things like I really use my free will to the highest. Like, I don't know how to I don't know how to explain that, but like growing up, bro, I literally like Like I made a YouTube channel. Like I made a Minecraft channel when I was a kid. Like I
Oh,
used
for
to,
real?
yeah. Like I literally, I made a Minecraft channel as a kid. I literally almost started like an SMP server. Me and my friends were trying to work on a video game where we were in middle school. Like I've posted skits. I started a clothing brand. I've I've like I used to like help produce music. Like I basically just like used to like I like doing a lot of independent things, and I didn't want to have something to hold me back because I'm contractually obligated to X, Y, and Z. So to me, it was like, let's just say I became an artist or something. I don't know, and I had to go on tour. I can't go on tour from active duty. So like to me it was like, nah. I just feel like I had more like I'm more of like an entrepreneur at heart to like do stuff. Even now, like I'll like so I don't know if you know this, but like I basically coming into so I used to work at Disney World. I used to work in Orlando, Florida, and I used to work there with the intentions for the Disney professional internship. I mean, Disney professional intern, um, where my whole goal is I want to work directly in the theme park industry and help create theme parks and like help build those rides. And uh, when I did that, it then took like I applied there first because I was like, well, this is a little more, just a little more like time sensitive and a little bit more like difficult to get into. So like it was like, well, if I get in, if I have a chance, the chance is now. But I knew that it was competitive, and then when I got in, then I t- then I took a pause into coming into Howard. And but when I did that, uh, my whole goal was just to get into like their well when I did that, my whole goal was just to like get more involved like and network with said company. And uh even then I feel like if I were to like man, I kind of got lost in the sauce for a second because I started thinking about details for Disney. Wait, was I talking about I was talking about you asked me about the military, right?
Yeah.
So how did I get here? Oh, well anyway, my point my point of my point was when I went that route, that didn't shave like a couple years for me to like want to go straight in. But oh yeah, that was my whole point. My point was I then because I didn't go to the military, I then started to make like very intentional decisions to like for said career. So like I felt like the military would have been like a derive from like what I actually wanted to do. So like I still want to go that route. The only reason why I took this pop like and as soon as I kind of finished, I set my life up in a way to where it's almost like I mean it's not guaranteed, but it's more of my favorite. So so the military kind of would have been, you know, it it would have been just strictly for the plot, like no other real reason, honestly.
Yeah.
So, do you still mess with Jersey? Like, do you see yourself like living there long term?
So, if you would ask me that question, like, probably like, even last year, I would have said, yeah, because I was born and raised in Buckley, New Jersey, and I lived there pretty much my entire life. And so, I had only seen, I'd been to New York like twice, in North Carolina like 2 times. And so, yeah, I thought New Jersey was like all I knew. So it's like, I guess it's life. Cause like I know a lot of my family. Cause most of my family comes from North Carolina.
Oh, really?
North Carolina, yeah.
What part of North Carolina?
Wilmington.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. And then also Mississippi actually too. And a lot of them
Wow.
came down to Jersey, and that's where a lot of them just settled and spent the rest of their lives. So I was like, I guess that's my destiny. And I was like it is what it is. But now that I left New Jersey and I'm seeing different things and I'm having new experiences, I'm just like, do I want to stay there for the rest of my life? And it's like, it's looking like no, I'm old. But
Man says
at the
looking
same
like
time,
no.
yeah, it's nice over here. It's like, I want to see something.
Shoot, makes sense. Makes sense. I feel like that's the only way, you know. Like, unfortunately, being uncomfortable is like the it's like the main ingredient to like success. It's like there's literally no other way to like like yeah, you could be like stagnant and be comfortable in like whatever position, but like if you really want more for yourself, it's like shoot, you only know what you don't know. So like the fact that you even came to Howard and stuff like that, that's ideal. Still sucks though, but yeah. See, yeah, that's kind of crazy. How you literally wait. So bigger question: were you nervous about coming into Howard at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. What's the name? Like a lot of people that I knew went to my school were pretty much on the same time I was. So a lot of them did stay out there. A lot of them are at Rutgers or Rowan and stuff like that. And so when they heard I was going to Howard, they're like, "Oh, it's like 2-3 hours." And I was like, "Yeah, it's just like, wait, what was I? I'm going off track."
Oh no, I was asking if you were nervous about going into Howard.
Okay.
See, bro, got lost in the sauce. See, happened to me too. All right, keep going.
Yeah. And then my mom, she was also worried, and so seeing her be worried, like first time in my life, her being genuinely concerned, made me genuinely concerned, and I just feel like it was kind of like I was kind of going back and forth whether I should go or not because of how far it was. And my mom would always just constantly remind me, talking about something like, oh, you know, you're gonna have to do this by yourself, you're gonna do this by yourself, you're gonna have like, and like she kind of basically reminded me like, oh, I have my own adult. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be that right now because like I don't know, not having responsibility is just much fun. Like, and I was like, yeah. So I was going back and forth whether I should come to Howard at all. So nervous for sure. And then on top of that, meeting people for real. Cause like the Brunswick is pretty small, so like everybody who went to elementary school probably went to the high school in Brunswick. And
Yeah.
so like everybody knew everybody.
Yeah, that's how it was for us too.
Right? It's like it wasn't that hard to make friends out here. Cause like everybody's so close together.
Literally.
But I know out here you would have to kind of reach out more. You have to make yourself known. Like you have to like look for it basically. Cause you can't make friends like living here in dorm 24/7. So I knew I would have to get out and do something for real.
And then is that when the band came?
Yeah, actually, so the idea of the band comes from the record being Urban Cities.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. You said that you saw us.
Yeah, I was volunteering at the game, whatever, and that's when I saw my name. I was like, oh my god, it's so lit, because I had no idea. Like, I've heard that the name HBCU, but I didn't even know what it meant for real. But that's when I started doing my research on HBCUs, and when I came with that, and that's when I started applying schools, and I was like, Howard's a good school, and I was looking, I feel like I had read it somewhere that it's one of like the leading schools for African American STEM graduates. So I was like, let's do it. Let's see what's up with that. And so that's why I applied. And I got in on the site.
Yeah, nah, that's actually crazy because like literally I'm in a similar situation. So like I said, I was born. I mean, not born in prison, but my high school was like same thing. Like I it's so weird. Again, I'm not from there. I'm really not from there. But I like grew up basically in their like whole thing. So it's like they know me, I know them, but like that's it. Like I don't like so it's like everyone there they know each other, and then their parents know each other, and then their grandparents know each other. And for me, it's like I know myself, and I've been building my legacy from scratch. But like I said, but I've been there for so long, so it's all cool. So literally, like, I came to my school district when I was 9 years old in fourth grade, and after that, we've been lit ever since. Like, I have friends that I grew up with for years, and it's like sometimes there are people that like I knew, and it was like I know of them, but I just never had like a class with them, so maybe I didn't really like know them, but I basically knew them. I know their name, I seen them before. If I saw them at the store, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up?" But I never like really chatted up for them for real. And then maybe something will happen to where we're like in the same class, or like they're on the team with me or something. I don't know. And then we end up start talking again. But like new people was kind of rare. And then, yeah. So like a lot of my friends, they went to. This also what sparked me to like take that time off too, is because like a lot of my friends, they went to like these local schools. Like literally, there's a community college. It's called Perk, where like almost my entire friends in Drumline, they all went there. And it was kind of cool because it was like, oh, we could just do Drumline again part 2. But I remember I was like, I can't go this route. I literally don't like this. I'm not feeling it. But yeah, it was just like an extension. Like all my friends, like we all knew each other. Like there wasn't gonna be like there wasn't gonna be like any too much. Even my mom, I remember like she wanted me to go to the school called University of South Alabama. It's called USA, and it's maybe 45 minutes away from us, bro. And I was like, I don't want to be 45 minutes away from I don't mind it, but I was just like, I really want to, you know what I'm saying, like get into it. And being black, and also having like I guess high test scores for the area that you would think I would know about HCs, but I literally had no clue. And then literally, I remember Jackson State went to my school one time, and I remember the audits. Like, what made me realize I'm not going to Jackson State is during their presentation, they showed a PowerPoint, and one of the PowerPoints they showed the auditorium, and the very auditorium that I was in was bigger than the auditorium that was on their school slide. I was like, I don't want to be here. I was like, this is I don't want to go here at all. And then my parents, we didn't really like afford to like do too many tours for like the school outside the area. But the only school I really wanted to go to was Duke University for medicine. So, but when I realized I didn't want to do medicine anymore, I really was out the loop. And then at the time, Chadwick Boseman, like I don't know, I was on YouTube and I saw that he like did like a speech here, and then I found the rabbit hole of like seeing like Diddy pause, you know what I'm saying? He doing that speech here, and this is before the allegations and stuff. So and I was just like, wow, there's a lot of like really cool black people that came from here. And then I started doing like HBCU research, and that's kept looking at different like who's number one, and it was like, well shoot, if I gotta go to HBCU, I might as well go to the best. And then Howard became the best one, and I was like, well, I guess I'll apply eventually. And then I took my little detours or whatever, but we got here, so yeah. So yeah, bro, like similar thing. I literally remember, I remember doing that. I remember like it's funny you said that though, like how all of us kind of knew of each other. Now the one thing I will say is our towns were small enough that also like the neighboring town was also like we could still like mix and mingle with them. But like it wasn't too often you would go over there. So like literally like Ocean Springs and like for example, Ocean Springs, Biloxi are like maybe like a city over, but like I only knew people that went to like Biloxi or Ocean Springs through like if we went to like a mutual church. But like I did like know of people because eventually like social media and stuff like that. But like nah, like I knew everybody in Ocean Springs, but it was like I don't really know you in Biloxi. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Well, I know we gotta get to practice pretty soon, but yeah, you got anything else, bro?
Well, we were talking about how you like games the other day.
Oh yeah.
What games have you played?
Huh?
What games you play?
Bro, well, like I said, my gaming day has been on a hiatus. I can't lie, but I will say, like I said, my favorite series are like Assassin's Creed, Like I used to really love the Black Ops series for Call of Duty. My ultimate series is Halo. Ultimate series. Halo is actually what got me into gaming as a whole. Like a high key, or at least console gaming. But then like, cause when I was around like when I was younger, Xbox 360 was like actually like peak, and then like I never really got an Xbox One, and then I switched over to PlayStation. Minecraft is a go-to. Like I said, I used to have a whole Minecraft channel where I literally could watch my entire puberty on camera, and it's embarrassing. But like literally, my voice goes from from this to like 5 octaves higher. I like 2K, bro. I was on the 2K hype for a mad long time. But other than that, I kind of chilled out on the games. I can't lie. What about you?
Yeah, for the most part, pretty much the same. Like, I played a lot of Minecraft, especially growing up. I played a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, Call of Duty. I played a lot of the earlier versions. I don't really mess with it too much nowadays, but Madden. I play a lot of sports games like Madden 2K. I tried FIFA, wasn't my thing for real.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I have a couple Star Wars games too, like.
Oh yeah, I have Battlefront.
Oh, you have Battlefront?
Yeah.
I used to have it, but I forgot what it happened to.
Yeah, no, Star Wars is lit.
Nah,
in high key, those Lego Star Wars games are pretty too. If you ever played those, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, those are some sleepers. High key. Those games are lit.
Your favorite Star Wars?
Definitely not Star Wars Episode 7. I would say my favorite Star Wars film. Man. Honestly, Episode 3.
You said Episode 3?
Yeah.
Any reason why?
Because we see the transition from Anakin to like just go bad.
That's valid. Incredibly valid. That's mine too.
Like seeing him go from like Anakin to like who we know is Darth Vader, that's like insane to me. Also, I like the fact that it was like very gradual too. But minus that, I would say Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the series, bruh. I was locked and loaded to that entire series, bruh. Locked and loaded. Like, bro, I remember coming home. Like, I remember, like, at some point, it was on Netflix for some reason. And, like, I was tapped in. Ahsoka to me was tough. I was like, bro, I don't even like female characters. I think that's when I finally started to grow up. Because, like, when I was a kid, like, younger, like, I really didn't, I didn't really care for the female characters like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the boys? But Ahsoka, I was like, this girl's tough. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Gotta give her credit. Like, who is this? Yeah, that's about it. Do you like films at all? Like, do you like movies and stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really big into Avatar. Like, this the other day I was watching, you know Zohan?
Nah.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I'm big into Avatar. 50 First Dates.
Was that a rom-com? You said what?
What's your favorite movie overall?
My favorite movie overall will have to be. Shoot, I don't know. I can tell you my favorite Christmas movie overall. My favorite Christmas movie.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Yes, my favorite Christmas movie overall is called Unaccompanied Minors.
Yo, that's ball knowledge right there.
You said what?
That's ball knowledge right there.
Yes, sir.
Unaccompanied Minors, yo, I love that movie. I was just watching it, I'm not gonna hold you.
Really?
Yes, no, I'm not even joking. Like 2 nights ago, I pulled it up.
Bro, that is a slept on classic, respectfully.
I'm saying.
Like, respectfully, a slept on classic. At some point, I watched it so much, I had to stop watching it. Like, I knew too much of the movie.
Nah, for real. I had it on DVD.
Me too,
I was
me
on OD
too.
on it.
I literally, like, it was just, like, stuck in a DVD player. I was watching it outside of Christmas.
I'm saying.
Like, like,
that's real.
But that, yeah, I can say hands on, that is my favorite Christmas movie. For sure.
Oh, yeah,
Second would be, like, some Charlie Brown type of thing, maybe. Yeah. Dang, you know what, bro? You just earned like hella points just for that because people don't know about unaccompanied minors. They sleep.
That's crazy. Not truly.
And bro, I was at DreamCon last year, and the dad, he was barely in the movie, but the dad that played Tyler James Williams, the dad that played Everybody Hates Chris's character, because the actor so Everybody Hates Chris is Tyler James Williams, and in the movie, his name was Charlie. I want to
Charlie, Charlie Goldfinch.
Yeah. Yes, Charlie's dad, right? I met him at DreamCon last year.
You met his dad?
Yes. I was like, what the heck? Because like literally,
That's
like
crazy.
I guess he's like a voice actor or something too, like in real life. So like a DreamCon is like I don't know if you know what that is. It's like an anime convention with like black YouTubers and stuff like that. So he had a booth there. And I was like, that guy looks hella familiar. And then I like thought about it. I was like, oh snap. So then I went over there and like I was literally talking to him about the movie very briefly. Like I was like, hey sir, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I promise you I'm about to bring up a character you would not expect. And he's like, what? And I was like, I remember you mostly from Unaccompanied Minors. He's like, oh wow. That's so old. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. It was in my DVD player, bro.
Not like
You're a legend. But yeah, bro. All right, man. I do have to start getting ready. So.
You too.
But yeah, it was nice chatting with you, man. Good luck with everything.
Indeed.
Shoot. Dope. What else was I gotta say? Oh yeah, tomorrow. You know, make sure you bring some layers, my boy. It's gonna be a long night. Long night.
Got it.
All right, I'll see you.
I see you.
Hey, good. In here and guts like, huh? In here guts like, whoa. I took a bit to the back, then had to put it in the back. I don't know what's going on. Trump made money on the floor. And then y'all rip with Sean. Kiss gagging, yeah. I'm in the back of the whip. She's sucking out my dick, Nigga ain't don't mean shit. Hey, nigga ain't don't mean. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.